Hello viewers and welcome back to the Halloween themed Diecast Monster Truck Track, where today we have Zombie vs Hunter Monster Truck Tournament. In last year's race, the Hunters took the win and overall championship. Let's meet this returning championship team, starting with Hunter Max D, followed by Earthshaker. Then we have Son of a Digger. Up next is Soldier Fortune. Then we have last year's returning champion, the Custom Stabilizer, followed by Gravedigger the Legend, Radical Rescue, and the fourth custom in today's lineup, Broozer. These 8 hunters are absolutely incredible and again are here to defend their championship from 1 year ago. We will find out if they will be able to do that here soon. But first, we have to meet the other 8 trucks in today's Halloween spooky race, because these are the trucks that lost the tournament last year and they're here to try to get revenge on the hunters. That's right, this is the zombie team. Let's meet them, starting with Dragon, followed by El Toro Loco. Then we have Megalodon, Zombie Monster Mutt Dalmation, the zombie version Zombie, the super cool looking Mohawk Warrior, check out that zombie. Then we have Monster Mutt Rottweiler, followed by Monster Mutt. And check these trucks out. This is gonna be an absolutely incredible tournament here today. We have the zombies versus hunters, and the hunters are here to try to defend their championship. But which of these teams will make it up to the finals and get that gold podium spot? We'll find out shortly, but first let's take a look at today's racing brackets. And heading up to the starting line first, in today's race we have Broozer taking on Dragon, followed by Radical Rescue facing El Toro Loco. Retro Gravedigger will be going head-to-head with Megalodon. Lucas Oil Stabilizer will be taking on Monster Mutt Dalmation. Soldier Fortune will be racing Zombie. Then we have Son of a Digger taking on Mohawk Warrior. Earthshaker will line up against Monster Mutt Rottweiler, and Max D will be taking on Monster Mutt. There's some awesome looking matchups here in today's tournament, but which ones will move on into the second round? Let's head up to the starting gates now and find out. Okay, and first up to the gate, we have Hunter Broozer taking on Zombie Dragon. Let's go racing. Green flag, here we go. Dragon a little ahead, coming down the ramp into that first jump. Big air from both trucks. Dragon has problems, goes off to the side. Broozer smooth over the crush cars for the win. Wow, what a super smooth run from Broozer. But what happened to Dragon on that landing off the second jump? Doing a little freestyle over in the pumpkin patch. Let's take another look from the track cam. As they come down the ramp, Dragon's definitely a little ahead, but both trucks start going to the side. Dragon off the side of the ramp, can't hold it, lands in a wheelie next to the pumpkins as Broozer takes the smooth win all the way to the end of the track. What a run. Well, viewers, that was definitely a wild first race to get this one started. A little freestyle and crash from Dragon over there next to the jack-o'-lanterns, but it is the Hunter Broozer taking the win for the returning championship team. That truck will move into the second round. Now let's head back up to the starting gate and check out the next pair. All right, up next, we have the Radical Rescue Hunter taking on El Toro Loco. Let's go racing. Here we go, Radical Rescue blown away, coming into that first jump. Look at that air from both these trucks. Radical Rescue really flying, but has problems over the line. Almost loses it to El Toro Loco right at the end. Radical Rescue with a huge lead, but then a big crash, almost giving the win to El Toro Loco. Let's take a look at that one again from the track cam. As they come down the ramp, watch Radical Rescue in the black lane has a huge jump, almost too far. Lands hard on the crush car, starts to flip. El Toro Loco catching up, but it's too late. Radical Rescue for the win. That zombie El Toro Loco with a nice smooth run here in that matchup, but just didn't quite have enough speed to take out the Hunter Radical Rescue. Hunter takes out another zombie and we'll move into the next round. Now let's head back up to the starting gates and see what the next pair can do. Okay, here we go with that Hunter Gravedigger in the black lane taking on Megalodon. Let's go racing. Here we go, Gravedigger blown away, coming down the ramp into that first jump. Megalodon with huge air faster on the second jump. They both crash over the crush cars and Megalodon gets to the line first. What a come from behind victory from Megalodon as Gravedigger was faster coming out of the gate down the ramp. What a run and taking the win to move on. Let's take another look from the track cam and see how that happened. As the green flag flies, Gravedigger's just faster coming down the ramp, but Megalodon has a huge jump, smooth landing, powers off the second jump. They flip and Megalodon makes it to the line first to take the win and move on. Wow. Well, the returning champs from last year, Team Hunter, won the first 2 rounds, but Zombie wasn't quite gonna give it all the races, and in that one it is Zombie Megalodon taking the win, the first win for the Zombie team to move into the next round, so we'll see more of that truck later. Now let's head back up to the gates for the next one. And up next we have last year's tournament champion Hunter Stabilizer taking on Monster Mutt Dalmation. Now let's go racing. Here we go, Bull Truck so fast coming out of the gate down the ramp. Monster Mutt Dalmation starting to pull away, but Stabilizer's faster off the second jump as they crash over the crush car. Stabilizer takes the win. A come from behind victory from your returning champion. What a wild run. Monster Mutt Dalmation almost took out the returning champ, but just didn't have enough speed over those crush cars. Let's take another look from the track cam at that wild run. Coming down the ramp, Monster Mutt Dalmation starts to pull away, has a nice smooth jump. A Stabilizer lands, powers off the second jump to pass over the crush cars for the win. What a wild race. Well, viewers, in that one, it is the Hunter Lucas Oil Stabilizer returning champion, showing why it was champ last year and taking the win this year to move into the next round. This is really starting to not look good for the Zombie series, as they only have 1 truck in the second round so far. Let's head back to the gates and see if they can get another teammate to move on. And up next for this matchup, we have Hunter Soldier Fortune taking on Zombie version Zombie. Let's go racing. Green flag, here we go. Both trucks fast coming out of the gate, side by side into that first jump. Zombie has problems, goes way off to the side. Soldier Fortune does a backflip. Wow, will it get to the line? Hits the gas one more time, coming off the crush cars and just gets there. What a wild run. Soldier Fortune with the backflip in the middle of the track, lands it and continues on, but Zombie had a huge crash off that first jump. Let's take another look. As the green flag flies, both these trucks so fast coming down into that ramp. Zombie has problems, goes completely off to the side, hits a spider and crashes into the pumpkins. Soldier Fortune with the backflip over the crush cars to the line for the win. Wow. Well, viewers, that right there has to be one of the wildest finishes we've seen here in quite some time. Some of the obstacles getting in the way here for this spooky track, taking out Zombie, but Soldier Fortune with a huge backflip and powering through for the win to move on. What a wild run. Let's head back up to the gates and see what the next pair can do. And up next, we have Hunter Son of a Digger taking on Zombie Mohawk Warrior. Let's go racing. Green flag, here we go. Wheel to wheel out of the gate, comes down the ramp. It's a close jump in the air. Both trucks going left. Mohawk Warrior hits a spider. Spider goes flying. They both crash, and Son of a Digger takes the win. Whoa. Did you see that spider flying through the air like it was swinging on a spider web after Mohawk Warrior hit it? That was awesome. But in this one, it's Son of a Digger getting to the line first to take the win. Let's take another look from the track cam. As the green flag flies, both these trucks so fast, watch that gray lane. They hit the spider, it takes off, and Son of a Digger passes Mohawk Warrior as they both go flipping to the line. Wow! What an incredible race so far in this Zombie versus Hunters tournament. In that one, it is Hunter Son of a Digger taking the win once again for the Hunter team. This is really not looking good for the Zombies, as the Hunters have won 5 of the first 6 races here in round number 1. That is wild. Now let's head back up to the starting gate and see if one of those Zombie trucks can make it into the second round. And for this next matchup, we have Earthshaker taking on Monster Mutt Rottweiler. Let's go racing. And they're off wheel to wheel out of the gate, coming down the ramp. Big air from both trucks, but Earthshaker has problems. Oh, Rottweiler has problems as well. Lands on the wheels, hits a pumpkin over the back obstacle, taking out a Zombie and makes it to the line. Wow. Did that truck really just go over the obstacles, taking out everything in its path to take the win? Earthshaker with a huge crash off of that first jump, taking it out of the competition. Let's take another look. As the green flag flies, both these trucks wheel to wheel come down the ramp, but Earthshaker has problems, starts to flip, taking out Rottweiler, but Rottweiler lands on the wheels, hits the jack-o'-lantern, takes out a Zombie, and takes the win. What a wild run. That was an incredible race right there. Earthshaker with problems being eliminated, but Monster Mutt Rottweiler did everything it could to get to the line to take the win, including taking out a pumpkin and a Zombie on the way. That truck was not giving up and moving on. Now let's head back up to the gates for the next pair. And here we go with the last matchup of the first round. We have Max D taking on Monster Mutt. Let's go racing. Here we go. Both trucks extremely fast out of the gate. They're side by side in the air. Monster Mutt with the little lead. Max D coming back, but Max D has a big crash and Monster Mutt takes the win. Wow. Max D aired it out off that back obstacle and Monster Mutt drove right underneath for the win. What a move from Monster Mutt to take the win and move on. Let's take another look from the track cam. As both trucks come down the ramp, watch them close, they're side by side, they both want this win. Huge air, they're even off the second jump. Max D going to the side, airs it out, Monster Mutt passes for the win to move on. What a run from that truck. I think Max D gave everything it had in that race, but just wasn't quite enough with that big crash as Monster Mutt passes for the win to move on into the next round. The zombie team really needed that win. Now, speaking of the next round, what do you say we head on over to the pits and check out the trucks that are moving on into round number 2? It's been a wild tournament here so far today with these trucks having to navigate the course and all the spooky obstacles, and these are the trucks moving on. We have Broozer taking on Megalodon. Then we have Hunter teammates Radical Rescue and Lucas Oil Stabilizer, followed by Hunter Soldier Fortune taking on Monster Mutt Rottweiler, and Hunter Son of a Digger taking on Monster Mutt. These are some awesome matchups with these super fast 8 trucks, but which ones are going to move on into the next round? Let's head up there and find out now. And up first for the second round, we have Broozer in the black lane taking on Megalodon. Let's go racing. Green flag, here we go. It's a close race out of the gate into that first jump, side by side in the air. They're neck and neck over the crush cars at the line. It's too close to tell as they both go over towards the graveyard. Megalodon and Broozer with the closest race we've had here so far in this tournament today. I could not tell which truck won. We definitely have to take a look at the track cam and find out. Let's do that now. As the green flag flies, both these trucks want to be the first moving into the semifinals. Side by side in the air, smooth landing. Broozer going to the side at the line. It is Megalodon by a tire tread getting to the line first. Wow, what an upset from that zombie truck. Great race. Well, as we all know, it was the Hunters taking the win in this tournament last year and dominant so far here today. But Zombie Megalodon said, no way, not so fast. I'm taking the win and moving into the semifinals. What an awesome run from that truck. Now let's head back up to the starting gate and see what truck will be joining it. And here we go with the Hunter matchup. We have Radical Rescue and Lucas Oil Stabilizer. Let's go racing. Here we go, wheel to wheel out of the gate, coming down into that first jump. Big air from both trucks. Radical Rescue, little hand Stabilizer catching up at the line. It's another close race, just like the last round. Wow, these trucks really want to move on into the semifinals. Radical Rescue taking on the returning champ Stabilizer, but which truck won? Let's take another look. As they come out of the gate, Radical Rescue just starts to pull away by about a tire, but Stabilizer, the returning champ, is not done. Starts going back up over the crush cars, and at the line it is Stabilizer by a sleeper cab. Whoa, what a win from that Stabilizer truck. Well, when you have 2 teammates, you know one of the team is moving on, and in that one, it is the Hunter Stabilizer, the same winner as last year, taking the win here to move into the semi-final round. That truck is really showing why it was the champion in the last tournament. Now let's head back up to the starting gate and see what other trucks will be joining them. For this next race, will it be Hunter Soldier Fortune or Zombie Monster Mutt Rottweiler? Let's go racing. Green flag, here we go. Hunter Soldier Fortune pulling away, coming into that first jump. Big lead in the air. Monster Mutt Rottweiler lands powers over the crush cars with the wheelie to take the victory. Where did all that speed come from in that Monster Mutt Rottweiler truck? That truck was about a half truck behind and powered through for the win over the last obstacle. Soldier Fortune was fast, but just did not quite have enough in that matchup. That was wild. But it is Monster Mutt Rottweiler taking the win. Let's watch it again. As the green flag flies, Soldier Fortune's faster, just like the Hunters have been all day, but Monster Mutt Rottweiler lands, powers off that second jump, and flies past Soldier Fortune in a wheelie for the win as the zombie goes falling. Wow. What an awesome matchup in that run as another Hunter truck falls to the Team Zombie as Zombie Monster Mutt Rottweiler takes the win to move into the semifinals. So we'll see more of that truck shortly. Now let's head back up to the starting gates for the last race of the second round to see which truck will be moving on. And here we go with Hunter Son of a Digger taking on Monster Mutt. Let's go racing. Green flag gate drops and they're off. Son of a Digger with the bobble coming out of the gate. Monster Mutt starting to pull away. Son of a Digger with a smooth landing trying to catch up and has problems on the back obstacle, and Monster Mutt takes the win all the way over into the graveyard. Whoa, what is going on here? Hunter was so dominant in the first round of racing, and now the zombies are coming back. This is wild, but I wouldn't expect anything less on the spooky track. Let's watch it again. As they come down the ramp, Son of a Digger has problems. Monster Mutt starts to pull away. Son of a Digger trying to catch up, but goes off to the side. Monster Mutt takes the win over into the graveyard to move on. What a run. My oh my, how the tables have turned here in the second round of racing. In the first round, the Hunters won 5 of the 8 races, and in the second round, with that win right there by Zombie Monster Mutt, they have won 3 of the 4 rounds of racing to move into the semifinals. Now, what do you say we head on over to the pits one more time and check out the trucks moving into the semifinal round? That is wild. If you're liking the Halloween races so far, hit that subscribe button because these races are going to continue and they're going to get spookier each week. Now, for the zombie versus hunters, moving into the semi-final round, that means 12 of these awesome trucks have already been eliminated from today's tournament. These are great looking trucks and I really wish Spin Master would do a second run of these. These are incredible. And yes, 4 of these trucks in today's tournament are customs. You will not find these in stores. Sorry about that one, kids. But moving into the semi-final round, for your first matchup, we will have Megalodon taking on Monster Mutt Rottweiler. And up next, we will have Lucas Oil Stabilizer taking on Monster Mutt. Will that sole survivor from the Hunter team and returning champion Lucas Oil Stabilizer be able to hold on and make it into the final round for another shot at the gold podium? Let's head back up to the starting gates, get the races started, and find out. And for our first semi-final round matchup, we have Zombie Megalodon taking on Monster Mutt Rottweiler. Let's go racing. Here we go, wheel to wheel out of the gate into that first jump. Both trucks land smooth, they start going left. Rottweiler up over that obstacle again to try it like the last round, but it doesn't work, and Megalodon takes the win. What a run from both of these zombie trucks. Megalodon ends up over in the graveyard, passing teammate Monster Mutt Rottweiler. Rottweiler tried the same move, but this time the pumpkin got in the way. Let's take another look. Wheel to wheel out of the gate, coming down the ramp. These trucks are so fast. Megalodon goes wide, tries to correct, goes over into the gray lane. Monster Mutt has problems on the pumpkin, and Megalodon takes the win. What a race. With 2 zombie teammates matching up, it's bound to be a good race. And in that one, it is Megalodon taking the win, moving into the finals. And Monster Mutt Rottweiler will have to race one more time to try to secure that 3rd place spot. Now let's head back up to the starting gates for the next semi-final round matchup and see who else will be moving into the finals. All right, here we go. Returning champ Hunter Stabilizer taking on Monster Mutt. Let's go racing. Green flag gate drops and they're off. Wheel to wheel out of the gate, down the ramp into that first jump. Big air from both trucks. Monster Mutt crashes. Oh, Stabilizer hits an eyeball, and that eyeball watches Monster Mutt take the win. What a wild race. Monster Mutt crosses the line as Stabilizer has problems, hits an eyeball, and crashes out of the race. Monster Mutt will move into the final round, but what happened to Lucas Oil Stabilizer, the returning champ with problems in this race? Let's take another look. As the green flies and gate drops, both of these trucks put the power down. Big air from both trucks. The Stabilizer has problems, goes off to the side, lands on an eyeball and hits the wall. Wow, what a huge crash. That eyeball rolls over and watches Monster Mutt take the win. What a run. Well, viewers, what an upset we have here. The Hunter team was so dominant in the first round of racing, and now with that Monster Mutt zombie win, it will be a zombie final round matchup. What a turn of events. But it is not over for the Hunter team. They can still make a 3rd place podium. What do you say we head on over to the pits and check out the trucks moving into the final rounds? All right, viewers, who's ready for the final round matchups? Let's see who's going to get those podium spots. Racing for 3rd, we have Monster Mutt Rottweiler taking on Lucas Oil Stabilizer. And for your overall championship here in this Zombie vs. Hunter tournament, we have Megalodon taking on Monster Mutt. Which truck will it be? What do you say we head on up to the starting gates, get these races started for the 3rd place spot? Here we go with Lucas Oil Stabilizer taking on Monster Mutt Rottweiler. Let's go racing. Green flag gate drops and we're off for 3rd place. Here we go. Both trucks side by side coming into that first jump. Stabilizer with problems, does not clear the obstacle. Monster Mutt Rottweiler flips over the crush cars to take the win in 3rd place. What a run. Monster Mutt Rottweiler with an awesome run and a little freestyle over the crush cars, but what happened to our returning champion Hunter Stabilizer? Let's take another look from the track cam and find out. As the green flag flies, Stabilizer's fast, coming down the ramp, but has problems off this first jump, does not clear the first landing and crashes. Monster Mutt Rottweiler flipping over the crush cars without even touching them to take the win in 3rd place. What a run. Alright, viewers, those Hunter monster trucks have done absolutely incredible last year in the first half of this tournament, but it is Zombie with the redemption taking 3rd place in that race with Monster Mutt Rottweiler taking the win. Zombie will win here today, but we still don't know which truck's taking the victory, so what do you say we head on up to the starting gates for the race everybody came here to see? That's right, viewers, this is your final round matchup. It's time to crown a champ. In racing for 1st, we have Zombie Megalodon taking on Monster Mutt. Let's go racing. Green flag, here we go. Out of the gate is Monster Mutt with a little lead into that first jump. Big air from both trucks. Monster Mutt have problems off the 2nd obstacle. Megalodon passes for the win over by the graveyard. Wow, what a come from behind victory for Megalodon, passing Monster Mutt at the last minute to take the win. These zombie trucks sure know how to put on a show, wouldn't you say? Let's take another look from the track cam and check out that pass again. As the green flag flies, Monster Mutt's a little ahead, coming down the ramp into that first jump, but goes wide as a hard landing, starts to flip off the second jump as Megalodon smooth over the crush cars for the win. What a zombie matchup. What a great tournament we have had here today with the Zombie vs. Hunter Series Diecast Monster Trucks. And in that one, it is Megalodon taking the win and the overall championship victory. What a great race from that truck. What do you say we head on over to the Hour Time Winner Square and check out the trucks that deserve to be there? Well, we did mention everything's gonna get spookier as we move on throughout the Halloween season. Seems to already be happening as it's getting dark and things are starting to glow. But don't worry, we will continue with the show. And here are the fastest 3 trucks in today's Zombie vs. Hunter tournament. Check it out, we have 3 zombies up on the podium after the Hunter team has been so dominant. And taking 3rd place here today, we have the Zombie Monster Mutt Rottweiler. Look at that truck glow. That paint scheme is absolutely incredible on these Zombie Series trucks. And bringing home 2nd place, we have the Monster Mutt teammate, the Zombie Monster Mutt. That truck has been so fast here all day long and definitely deserves that 2nd place podium spot. And bringing home the victory for the Zombie team and the red trophy for Our Time for Adventures, we have Megalodon. Check out that zombie paint scheme with the little blood spatters coming through the skin, red eyes and bloody teeth. That is definitely one spooky truck. What do you say we help all 3 of these trucks celebrate? Thanks again for watching Our Time for Adventures. Until next time.